Oops. Hello and welcome to This Week in Car Audio with your host, the Judge, Doug Stockton. Oh, there we go. Jeffrey made it here. Let's see if we can't get him on here. There he is. There. Jeffrey's logging in right now, trying to get on. We're waiting for Sanchez to pop in here. Good afternoon, people. Glad you joined us. There's Jeffrey.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. I was worried about you. I didn't think you were going to make it today.
Oh, yeah, it was just kind of crazy. Just barely made it in time. And it's kind of slammed at work today, but that's all right.
Yeah, you sent me that picture of Roger building subs, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
So did you end up having a show this weekend or no?
No, not this weekend. This weekend just kind of chilled. Last weekend did some birthday stuff, so just wanted just to kind of take it easy this weekend.
That's good. Yeah, I went bowling in Reno and did my normal thing.
Oh, nice.
Except for I blew it and I bowled one bad game and that made the difference of about $600 with my take home money for the week. So but anyway, what do you got coming up this weekend? Let's talk about that real quick while we're waiting for Jay to come in here.
It's not gonna be this weekend, but
Okay.
actually the following weekend, Saturday, August 13th. Right? Let me just double check that.
Okay.
Yeah. Saturday, August 13th, we have an event at Crossfire Car Audio. Again, originally it was a single point event. It has now been upgraded to a triple point event. Big thanks going out to BroBox. They were the ones who upgraded the event last month, and they're doing it again this month. So big thanks, especially to BroBox for upgrading the event to a triple,
Mm-hmm.
and also to Crossfire for at least
Oh,
allowing us to have the event there.
oops. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I totally screwed it up. I
What is
uh,
that?
I just now turned on your mic.
Oh,
I'm sorry about that. Go
oh,
over
that's
that
okay.
bro box thing again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, somebody had mentioned that I didn't have any audio or it was a little
Yeah.
low. Can you guys hear me now?
Yep. Look at this. Look at this. I'm getting a call in the middle of my podcast again.
Oh, who is it?
It's my one of my fishing buddies.
Uh,
Yeah, Moses. Come on, Doug. All right, so go over the event you got coming up again. Right there, August 13th, over your shoulder there.
yes, August 13th. It's going to be a Saturday evening event starting at 4 p.m. Originally, it was a single point event brought to you by Crossfire Car Audio. It has since been upgraded into a triple point event. Big thanks going out to Brobox, Julius Mac Johnson the third, as well as Kevin Morrow for upgrading the event. They upgraded last month's event. It went over really well. They did a raffle. So they're going to do it again this month, and it's going down August 13th, Saturday, 4 p.m. Check out DB Drag Racing calendar for all the details.
Okay, and if people didn't notice, right below Jeffrey, we have another new sponsor again this week. It is Lots of Watts. Go check out their apparel
Nice.
and whatnot on their show. The information on YouTube is incorrect, so I'm correcting that right now as we speak. Um, Also, one big deal I want to tell you guys: lots of Watts has made some are interested in helping out with the um, with what's it called with the West Coast finale
Nice.
and what they are going to do. So for any hoodie that is purchased using the code Sonic FX SONIC FX. If you use that code at Lots of Watts, I believe it's lotsofwatts.com. Um, if you use that code, it will. Oh, there's Jay. If you use that code, they will give $5 for each hoodie, and that will go to the that all that money 100% will go to the prize fund for West Coast Finale. Then also Stolman Transport LLC, 10% of any um, of any transport that you guys book between now and September 9th and use the code SonicFX, SONICFX as the code, he'll give 10% of that to the West Coast Finale Prize Fund also.
Oh, cool.
So there's an opportunity to raise a bunch of money for the West Coast Finale Prize Fund. I see Jay back there.
Doing a little bit of both.
Were you in the Baja there or what, Jay?
The Adventurous Jay.
Yes. All right. Hey, Jay, so I'm glad we got you on here. Like I said, one of the big-time guys for as far as hosting events. So this coming weekend, we have a 3X event at your shop. It's going to be totally at 1X prices, 1X trophies. The only thing we're going to get out of this thing is 100%. It's the 3X points. So thanks to Moses and Rosa.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
I was under the understanding that this is supposed to be on the last event.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Because I was not prepared yet for the T.W.I.C.A event.
Yes, hold on. Okay. So Moses paid for to make this event a 3X, and because he made it a 3X, we're just giving away 3X points. It's still going to be their standard fee to compete, and we're going to have standard trophies. But the next month we're at Jay's, which is September 3rd. Is that what it is, or 2nd? September 2nd. We'll be back at Jay's again, and this time we're going to do a 3X. But it is going to be a full 3X with the big trophies. And what else we going to do there, Jay?
That's going to be the death match.
Yeah, and so tell us about that death match and what you got planned.
That's going to be the 5-for-5, I guess. Let's do the math right. So I guess the 5 minutes times $5 per DB.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound about right?
That's what you said.
Is that what
$5.
You know, and I have.
Huh? Yeah, so it's $5 per DB, and we're going to do a 5-minute death match. Jay's going to pick the vehicles, so if you guys want to do the death match, make sure you're there early or whatever and get with Jay and help him pick the, let him know that you want to be one of the 4 vehicles. Hey, they're in the desert with you too.
The guy's just chilling.
Yep. So you're looking.
It's $5 per
DB.
Each DB per DB.
Yep.
Right.
So 150 DB.
Okay.
Yep. $750 for 150 DB.
And what are the requirements again? You have. It's not part of the West Coast Finale deal, right? So you could just show up, right? And then just win death match and then win the $5 per DB.
You have to participate in the event to be eligible for the death match. So that's the only caveat for it.
Okay, so the only rule is you have to participate in one of the classes.
Yes.
Okay.
After that, there's no rules.
So Jay, can you? Oh, Ray Maestas just checked in.
Uh-oh.
He's all about the death match.
Yeah.
And then Jay, you said something about a taco truck, or what's going on with that?
So we're going to hire a taco truck.
Yeah.
And, we're either going to be passing out little coupons, little tickets for free food for attendees.
Okay, so as a participant, you're going to get a ticket for food or at the taco truck. And so the whole thing is show up and participate. Moses is going to bring a whole bunch of people with him.
Nice.
Moses is wondering if Ray's going to be there. Are you kidding? Ray Maestas is going to be there no matter what. So Jay,
you might have to play a little bit of strategy then, right? So if you show up to the event and say you normally do Cyclone demo because you have to participate in one of the classes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you probably don't want to turn it up during your run and kind of hold off till death match when you really want to turn it up, right?
That is a possibility.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That is just one of the challenges put up with, and that's one of the strategies. When I
Mm-hmm.
used to compete, my batteries were at 16 volts, and I only burst it for about 2 seconds. And that was it.
Yeah.
No
Right.
Mm-hmm.
demo, nothing like show me the system. No, that was seconds and I was done. I was back what 15 years ago.
At least
Wow.
15.
So,
You're
15.
old, Jay.
things have changed ever since. So nowadays the new lithium batteries and all that, and if you want to do cycling demos, that's fine. Later on, it's going to be 5 minutes there. No 1 minute. I don't know how long is the average cycling demo nowadays.
It's
Cyclone's
60
one. Yeah,
seconds.
60 seconds, 1 minute.
All right, add an extra minute to your battery stores. That's 5 minutes, so just add an extra battery back.
No, that's awesome. One I know Jay really enjoys the death match. He really gets involved in the whole thing. He'll be standing
Mhm.
up on a ladder or on his own PA system, screaming at people and whatnot. I'll bring the extra TV, so we'll have multiple monitors out there. Uh,
Oh, that is so cool.
Rosa says, "Bring your San Diego amigos." So
Ah,
yeah, the Anthony Perella is he Mario Anthony Perella, is he out of the San Diego area?
yeah, yeah.
Yep,
He's out of San Diego.
yep. There he goes. You mean come up?
Well, yeah, north.
Well,
So
yeah,
come up
from
north.
San Diego, that's a pretty good drive. But hey, it's well worth it if you guys have never been to a Jay's Alarms event. It's definitely a fun time, a good time. Jay has uh, uh, he has an enthusiasm for car audio that not a lot of people have, and it
Mhm.
really shows. His son right there, Josh, standing right behind him. He's the one who helps me at the shows. He runs the computer and whatnot.
Oh, nice. Okay,
And
cool.
we also have we're working on our live feed. I think I figured out now how to get the ambient noise on there, so it's not just my talking on the microphone. I don't know if you guys caught that last time on the live feed. So Team San Diego Bay's heads in the house, he says. Yes, but we need you in
Yeah.
Fresno. Say that again. We can barely hear you, Jay. Just so you
he's, a,
know.
he's a little low.
Oh, my microphone's over here. There you go.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Much better.
Right. So Jason, he's gonna be helping us, with the microphones and all that, because it's gonna be a big event. What
Yep.
is like 50 attendees?
Probably. That's actually a real number. I could see 50. I would love to have both your kids help me out there.
Oh, they will. They will. Yeah, Jason and Joshua,
Yeah.
and I'll just be having a great time.
Yep.
As you,
So you guys that don't know, just in case you didn't know, Jay is what we like to call a alarm guru. So if you guys ever have any questions about alarms and whatnot, or you need an alarm done and you're in that area, remote starts, anything to do with alarms, he'll tear out.
troubleshooting alarms.
Yes, that's where I was just going.
Troubleshooting.
So when you
Yeah.
go somewhere else and you get a shitty alarm put in, Jay will go in there and he'll tear it out and he'll put the correct alarm for what you need in your car. After he digs through the rat's nest that some people put in there.
Oh no.
I'm
Oh,
just saying I've
trash.
seen it.
Oh yeah.
Jay showed me some one time I was there and he showed and he goes, "Why would they do this?" And he's just like pointing under the dash and just wires kind of tangled and oh, this is real nasty.
You know what I feel like? Like my number one celebrity in the car audio industry,
Who?
Dean. Dean from Five Star Stereo out of Florida. That he's
Hmm.
talking about an install. He's like, why would they do this? Why would they use these wires, or why would they run it this way? So I don't know if you've seen him.
Is that a
Dean from
YouTube
Five
guy?
Star. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
YouTuber, yes. Yeah, YouTuber installer, just like Mark.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so he talks about car audio installations, with so much passion that why would they do it this way?
Mhm.
So there's no right or wrong of doing it. Where am I? There's no right or wrong of doing it. It's just how you do it. If it works, it works. If that's your style, fine.
Mhm.
So, but when it doesn't work, that's the problem. Troubleshooting of connected wires.
Rosa, did she have you put in her alarm or something? Rosita?
No, no, we have Jason Alarms mobile installation team also.
Okay.
Hmm.
Introduce yourself.
There, that's your mobile installation team?
Yes, that's correct.
So we officially started Jay's Mobile. So this is going to
Wow.
be to take care of clients that work 9 to 5 and they can't come to the shop 9 to 5. So
On the weekend.
I come out to you on your time.
Oh, so that's a brand new service. So
Mobile.
you set up the service so that they can come out to your car and install it while you're at work, right?
Yep, we already tried it out. Believe it or not, I did Moses's car alarm. I did his
Oh,
car
cool.
alarm at his place because he's a busy working man. He can't drop it off all day. So
Yeah.
I went
Yeah.
and I did the service for him.
Rosita says Jason's mobile services.
Yeah.
Jay? No, 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 no.
Jason.
Jay's son.
Oh.
Jay's son.
That's what that's supposed to sound. Instead of Jason.
Yep.
I figure we're gonna give that a try and let's see what happens. It seems like it's been successful.
Okay.
The quality is still gonna be the same. The pricing is gonna be the same, just like the store.
Oh, wow.
But
Wow.
the Saturday and Sundays, because I'm old already, I need to take
You
some
are.
time off.
You are.
No.
You got to drive over to New York in the middle of a pandemic and stuff.
Yeah, that's like perfect.
Twice.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah. And
Hey.
as you can see, my background off-roading all the time.
Yep. Hey, so if you guys aren't following Jay on Facebook, go ahead and follow him. I mean, he's like, I'm sure he's going to a party tonight, and he's gonna be posting pictures and videos from there. He does like when he's doing an alarm, he'll pop in and show off some video stuff while he's doing an alarm. So he's a interesting follow to say the least.
When I have the time.
That's right. So yeah, he'll walk over to Jason or so what are you doing today, Jason? Explain us the alarms and or somebody will be talking to the guy at the front desk and you'll walk up to him. Oh, tell us what the hell?
Yeah.
Now
what
they're
brings you
calling
in
me.
today at Jay's and all that. Yeah. I like to interact with everyone.
You do.
It's just me. It's just me.
Man,
So going back about the last event, let's go back on the contents of the last event that we're going to be having with a food truck. So we're going to try to have a food truck
mm-hmm.
or a taquiza cooking Tepian style, but Mexican style, like making the chocolate in front of you. Give me an option.
Oh.
Give me an option. What do
Okay.
you think is more appealing, a food truck or Tepian Mexican style?
I don't know. You better ask Jeffrey because I don't eat either of those kind.
Well, the tepion, I guess you're talking about. Yeah, so that's where it's kind of like, what is it? It's like Benihana, where they make the food in front of you, type deal.
Okay.
I don't know. Are you familiar with Benihana, Doug?
I am familiar with Benihana.
Okay,
I would never
yeah.
eat there, but yes, I'm very familiar
So
with it.
that I guess that method of cooking. So
Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, that's getting pretty popular now, and I've seen some where people have them at their like house party, and they would have it in their backyard, and that would be kind of cool. Hey, if you got one of those cooks that are really good cooks and like really good entertainers, they could do like magic tricks with food and stuff like that. Hey, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be something different. So maybe I'd go with that.
Yeah, so we call that taquiza, making tacos,
Taquiza.
do it on the spot.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
do it on the spot, exactly. Versus the taco truck wagon, you have the little window. Can I get 2 tacos? And then the next one in line. And then like, order number 55, 2 tacos. And ready to go.
I gotcha.
So I guess we'll do taquiza style.
Taquiza.
Oh, well, then you get a little entertainment also, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Am I still live here on Face? I am. Okay, cool. I was just curious because I wasn't seeing any chat over there on Facebook. So,
We're busy.
We're busy. There's no additional charge for the mobile service for your alarms?
So
That's yeah.
it's all depending on the distance, right? If you're still in town, we'll probably just pop up a $20, gas fee. But I go as far as Madera. I even went to Selma the other day for those customers. I charge $40 for gas. It just depends on the distance.
Sacramento?
Well, if they're willing to pay for the fuel.
Oh, Texas? Come to Texas?
He drives a Hummer H1, 8 miles to the gallon.
Oh no, H1, huh?
So for the farther ones, I'm not gonna drive 3 hours to do a 45-minute radio. If we're doing a big system, right? I'm doing your subs, I'm doing radio, alarm, I'm doing the whole shebang in one day. Then yes, it's worth it. Then we just cover for the extra. We charge for the extra fuel to drive over there because it's like DoorDash, right? You don't pay the price for the restaurant on DoorDash. You gotta tip the driver. You gotta pay for the fuel. You spend $20 on a $10 meal for DoorDash. So same thing over here.
How worth it?
It's how worth it is it for you?
Exactly.
Be lazy. Have me come to you.
I like the lazy part. I'm pretty good at that.
And this way, you're not going to get any cold French fries. You're going to get quality installation, at the cost that they should be charging. So
yeah, and then
good deal.
of course I still offer the lifetime warranty on the labor as well. So if for whatever reason a troubleshooting needs to happen, there is no additional charge to go out there and double check, make sure everything is working the way it's supposed to.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me you actually check once, check twice, and the third time the same connection?
Oh yes, especially on the mobile job. I do not want to drive back.
Triple check. I call that a triple check.
There you
Find
go.
the wire, test the wire to make sure it works.
Yes. That very very similar at our work. I do general construction. We have on the project I'm on right now. We have 500 wire runs for data, and
Wow.
it all goes into this one server. And well, the server just tells you a data plug's not working. So, yeah, before we plug them into the server, we double, triple check because we aren't about to go through, 500 runs of cables again, And it can be something simple like an end wasn't put on correctly, or a cable got broke during the poll. So, no, that's very important to check your stuff, make sure it works. Anyway, so Jay, we only got 2 shows left with you this year.
The last one, we're gonna make the triple legs, the loudest.
Yeah.
Yes, match. Free tacos.
And with that, by any chance, do you plan on going to World Finals this year out in Kentucky, since you like to go all over the country?
I wouldn't mind going as an invite, but not as a competitor. Of course, I'm too.
No. So just so you know, we're doing what they call what was she called? Old school meetup. So it's a lot of the old competitors. They're all getting invited. We're gonna have an after party. We're gonna have all this cool stuff, and it's gonna be just so people can meet some of the old competitors.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we had Tommy McKinney in last week.
Mm-hmm.
And Tommy was saying he's going to bring CDs and USB drives with his music on it that he played in his van or his truck back in the day.
Yeah. Cool.
So
it's going to be a meet and greet. I love those.
Yeah. So it's kind of a meet and greet, and they're also bringing out a lot of their old vehicles again, just to bring them out for people to see them. Like your Trooper.
Hey, that Trooper now is a Kia.
It's a Kia.
It's a Kia.
Yeah.
We crushed it.
Yeah,
we crushed it.
It got crushed. So, but yeah, no, I mean, if you get an opportunity, it's October 2nd and 3rd. First and second, yeah. First and second, October 1st and 2nd, and we're in Owensboro, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have a after party on the 1st. We'll probably start meeting and greeting people on the 30th, right? Because we're always going to start the night before. and it should be a great time. I mean, I'd love to see you out there, Jay. I'll introduce you to some of the people, get a bunch
What
of
do you think,
demos.
Josh? Josh?
Yeah, I mean it's
What do you
kind of
think?
billed as old school competitors, but hey, why don't we get old school promoters or old school vendors and shops that supported DB
Yep.
Drag from the beginning.
And he was a competitor too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Hmm.
what do you
Yep,
think?
yep, yep. I'm done for it.
I know you are, because I've seen
Yeah.
he would come to the West
I
Coast
don't
finale
try.
almost every year, right? You'd drive up to Sacramento and you'd be there and hang out and meet up with people and play your banda music out your speakers in the front to annoy everybody, and that was it.
You could do your world famous Facebook live videos at
Yeah.
finals, and then you'll
Maybe
have
I'll do
everybody
that.
on the West Coast be jealous.
Probably I'll take my little van that's got like 40 or 56 by now.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
um,
definitely.
yeah, and then we also have with the with going to World Finals and doing all that. Definitely you should come. I think you'd have a great time. Obviously you're gonna drive because I mean it's only gonna take you like a day and a half to drive across the country, right?
A couple of days. I got to stop and and eat and relax and have some coffee and keep. Because the vehicle tells me you've been driving too long. Have a cup of coffee. I remember that on the Ford Fusion I was driving.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Like I never seen that. It actually shows a little cup of coffee icon. Like
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, Moses and Rosita, they plan on going out to World Finals, so they'll be out there.
so Kevin together.
Yeah, and then there's a couple other people coming from the West Coast, hopefully to make it out there. I'd like to see like the Team Send It guys. They got a fairly large team, and nice to see 3 or 4 of those people out there. Some of the Fresno guys. I'm sure Moses is gonna strong arm a couple people into going out there. Next week, so the people that are watching or listening to this back on iHeart or whatever they're listening to on the podcast, next week we're going to have who did I just tell you was Chris Norris. So when you guys heard us talking a couple weeks ago, the last couple weeks about Norass, well, Norass is going to be on here next week. So we'll talk about him and hear about some of his escapades at World Finals.
Oh, we're gonna have a disclaimer in the beginning, one of those
Yes.
parental advisory suggested.
Yeah, this may not be for you young viewers.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna follow him up with William Collier, so the Super
Cool.
Street No Wall van. So we'll
Mhm.
follow him up with him. He'll also be there at World Finals, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna keep on going. I talked to Pipo Sanchez.
Oh,
So
cool. Okay.
Pippo has a really cool car.
Pippo.
You would
Yeah.
absolutely love Pippo's car, Jay. It's kind of like it's a lowrider, but it's a car, right? It's a lowrider car, kind of like the one that you did for the Dr. Pepper giveaway.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, that was a long time
That was
ago.
a long time. I was in
Yeah.
elementary school.
Yeah.
He said
That's
elementary.
the lowrider car. That's right.
Yeah, so but he's got a lowrider car like that, but it's loud as hell. And I believe it had a wall, didn't it? Do you remember that vehicle very well, Jeffrey?
I thought Pipo had a truck. He might have had a
Oh, was
truck
he the
back
truck?
in the day too. Yeah,
Oh,
he has
okay.
he had a truck as
So
well.
he
But
was one of the guys from Florida that kind of pioneered the demoing part
yeah.
of stereo competitions. So no, we plan on getting him on. We're working on Lovelace, Jay Lovelace.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Dang, cool.
Matt Bransoy, Dan
Oh, okay.
Horner made a couple of calls trying to get him out there. So if you guys want to make sure and pay attention, as you see, we are going to start having people on this show that are going to be at World Finals to tell you who they are and what they've done and give you like a slight introduction to them. So this
Yeah.
week's person we're giving a slight introduction to is Jay, since he's going to be at World Finals. Also, real quick, if anybody listening, watching, hearing this, today is August 1st. On the 8th, no, the 5th. The 5th is the deadline. If anybody wants to get on the shirt for the old school meetup, The 5th is going to be the very last day that you can sign up, or you can get with Celise and get your name on the old school shirt. So if you wanted to be on the shirt from the 25th anniversary World Finals and beyond that, you can get with me, Jeffrey, or get with Celise, because we're just going to send your information to Celise if you get with either of us. And Friday, she has to send it off um, to the screener to start making the shirts for World Finals. So
Yeah.
anybody that's listening that may want to be interested in that, get your team name on there, or a
Mhm.
shop, or a manufacturer. That's definitely you need to get with Celise this week to get your
Yeah.
name or whatever on that shirt.
And it's going to be different this year because this year it's pretty much going to be a
Polos, weren't they?
historic one, right? What?
Right, and they're going to polos this year.
I believe so. So if I'm pretty sure some of these guys are going to go, they're going to, encase that shirt into like some glass and then
Yeah.
probably put it in their shop or have it in their garage. So what a better way to be a part of history than to get your logo or get your name on a T-shirt that's going to be at finals. So
I can just imagine because I'm not a stereo shop, right?
That's right. You're an alarm shop.
The amplifiers, manufacturing company making amplifiers. But however, Dr. J or the alarm doctor.
There you go.
There you go.
That would be something different. Like that has nothing to do with amplifiers, speakers, or car audio.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, but like I said, anybody that wants to get on there, please contact Celise or myself or Jeffrey, and we'll get you in contact with the person that needs to be on there. And like I said, for anybody new or tuning in late, if you guys do either the sponsor below me or the sponsor below Jeff over there, that's Lots of Watts. If you grab a Lots of Watts hoodie, he's putting $5 to the West Coast Finale. And if you use Stolman Transport LLC for any transport between now and September 9th of 2022, use the code SonicFX, and he'll put 10% towards the West Coast Finale prize fund. And for somebody that needs some transportation done, call him up or email him or text him or whatever, and see if his price is competitive. As we say at the end of every show, is support those who support what you enjoy. So keep that in there. Jay.
Yes, sir.
You said you had to get going here. It is already 6 o'clock. I'll switch back to just Jeffrey and I will have question and answer. So if anybody has any questions for Jeffrey or I, you can hit us up on those. But you got anything left to tell us about your shop, anything you got going on?
He just did. He just did.
Yeah, it's the new big move, the Jay's Mobile.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
why his name is Jay's son. Joshua Sanchez. That's the J.
Right. So you're going to change the name of your shop to Jay and Sons?
No. That's why we have a subdivision now. It's Jay's Son Mobile Service.
All right.
Jay's son. Okay.
Yes. All right. Well, that I'm glad to see that you're thriving and your company's doing well. We appreciate it. Rosita says she will see you guys Friday along with me.
Oh, cool.
Don't forget the tacos, Rosita. Okay, gotta go, guys.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you, Jay. We'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Peace. All right, kick you out of there.
I see you say kick me out.
Kick me out of there.
I got you. Watch this. Watch this. Oh.
Yeah, he got punted.
That's right. All right, so if you guys have any questions for Jeffrey or myself, now would be a great time to get it. So Jeff, what I got going on right now is out in Sacramento, we are still got the West Coast Finale coming up at the end of the year, which we're going to give away cash, right?
Cool.
So that'll be cool. What do you got? I mean, you got your Crossfire series. How close is that to wrapping up for you?
We're still going to do once a month.
Even in the off season?
Yeah, even in the off season,
Cool.
the off season. what I wanted to mention too was the following weekend on Saturday, August 20th. I have an event that I'm doing out in Ardmore, Oklahoma, for the guys down there. Smiley Watts, who's putting it on.
Hmm.
Um, I believe it's. They also have this like, which I didn't know about till last year when I attended, but they got this beard competition, which I never knew. And they're probably saying, "Hey, there's this car audio competition," but
Right.
anyway, so I guess they go by like how thick your beard is,
Yep. How
and
glossy it is, and yeah.
exactly, exactly. So I guess Smiley's, in charge of all of that out there where he lives at. He's also doing stuff for veterans too as well. So it's going to be another cool show, and we just got it up. It was a single point event up until we got someone to cover the upgrade. It's going to be Mel Valadez. He's upgrading the event to a triple. So not only we have a triple going on Saturday, August 13th at Crossfire, the following weekend we got a triple point event in Ardmore, Oklahoma. Check out dbdragracing.com, the calendar for all the details. But it should be a cool show.
Justin Stolman just mentioned he doesn't have access to the website currently for lotsofwatts.com. He needs to still get that from Lucky. So either message him or email him or text him, whatever, and just make sure you mention Sonic FX or T.W.I.C.A when you make those purchases, so that money will go towards our West Coast finale, and I'll give it back to you guys in the form of
Yeah,
prize
that's so
funds.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what now? Since you're doing once a month, does that mean you're gonna do a what's it called? Toys for
Toys for
Tots? There?
Tots.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And someone had wanted to know if they can upgrade the Toys for Tots, which I don't think that's ever happened
You
before.
you
It's
can't.
it's
It's
it's, it's
actually in
a,
the rules
exactly
for that.
it's a charity event. It'd be cool if we could, but hey, it's gonna be for the kids. Just bring a toy. You're gonna have the same amount of fun, whether it's a single point, double point, triple point. It's
Yeah.
all for the kids. So as long as you bring a toy and you head down there and you compete. You don't even have to compete. You could just bring a toy, put in the Toys for Tots. You're gonna have a fun time for sure.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Moses just posted. Looks like we need more shows though in California.
Wow. Hey,
Yes.
that could be good.
Brandy just asked, "Are we going to do a Toys for Tots up here in California?" And absolutely, we'll do it at Nyman Shop again. That is
Yeah.
something his family loves to do.
Mhm.
Um, I can see Moses upgrading a Toys for Tots, says Mario.
Exactly. You got to bring three times the amount of toys, right?
Yeah, that's actually in the rules. Wayne said there's no upgrading for any of the Toys for
Right.
Tots events.
Right.
It's a single point. No money can exchange hands. So I can't even
Mhm.
collect money for Toys for Tots or anything like that. Um,
Right. It's all
so
about the kids.
it is. It's 100% about the kids. And I will say, let's see, I'll apply the same on hoodies and T-shirts. I have small to 3X. That's what he said for
Oh,
the. So $5 of the money's going to go towards the West Coast finale. He just got a new
that's so
shipment
cool.
in. So cool. If you guys want to buy some lots of Watts stuff, it's going to help us out as far as goes prize fund of our West Coast finale. Um, Also, so the West Coast finale is I haven't locked it down, but we are really trying hard to do it at Nyman Shop again, where the same place we do the um, Toys for Tots.
Mhm.
If not there, I'm not sure where because I was looking at my participation. So let me go real quick. Um, just so you guys know, oops, where are we at? Oh, I gotta go to my top of my page here. Okay, so I am looking at this participation in there. So in Reno, we had 17. In Sacramento, we had 17. In Fresno, we had 20 unique competitors. So just saying, Fresno, we started off, we did an event in Fresno. We had 35 unique competitors at the beginning of the year. And oh, you know what? That was Autorama. That explains that one. Um, but then we
Where they
moved,
had the 20?
huh?
Oh, no, 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 no. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, well, we had 35 unique competitors. We had 22 and 21, and then we had 10, which was Reno. So we've been sitting at 16, 17 competitors at each. So Fresno's stepping up this year and
Cool.
having as many competitors, unique individuals enter the event as Sacramento, which we haven't had it like that for a long time. So that's pretty cool. Fresno's trying to grow, and I think a lot of that has to do with Moses.
Yeah.
Moses is doing his thing on the out there in Fresno. He's really promoting the shows. Every promoter or every area needs somebody like him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Mel Valdez, right? That's kind of one of your guys out there. That's really
Yeah. Brobox, they're putting a lot of time and effort and all that to getting shows upgraded. So yeah.
okay. And now, are they bringing extra competitors with them to the shows?
Oh yeah. This last one, I know that I noticed there was a couple new competitors, and they were all with Roblox. So cool. They're bringing in competitors as well.
Oh, okay, so all of a sudden, magically, you got a whole bunch of Team Bro Box
Yeah.
competitors.
Hey, I'm with Brobox. Hey.
No, that's cool. I mean, like I said, the sport needs people like that
Hmm.
to help grow it.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, your area's been dead a little bit for a while, right? I mean, there wasn't a judge out there, so it was inactive. And
Right.
I'm sure the people love that you're there doing it now. And really, how far do you travel? I mean, how far south do you get?
To do an event
Yeah.
in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I actually haven't been able to go down south yet. I've gone as far as Oklahoma, but that's north. Um, Hopefully soon. I've actually had some people inquire about San Antonio, which is actually about 4 hours south of me.
Okay.
There's actually a couple that inquired that were in Austin.
Uh huh.
So hopefully soon I'll be able to cover all up and down Texas.
Yep. Hey, we need to make sure some of these Texas folks start watching the podcast and
Oh yeah.
be part. So are they you
Let's see.
announcing it and stuff in our during
Oh
your
yeah.
shows?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Check out the podcast and
There you go.
they should already know.
Oh, and just so you guys know, I've been talking to Sam Horn. Many of the old school guys definitely know Sam Horn, but he chimed in and watched the podcast last week or the week before, and he says, "Dude, I got some great ideas for your show."
Ah,
And,
nice.
and as you know, Jeff, I mean, I'm sure you know, but Sam's ideas usually aren't dumb. Sam
Well,
has some good
he was
ideas.
a commissioner for DB drag racing for a while,
He
so
was.
yeah, he's got some ideas. Oh, look, we got a Texas guy over here.
I did.
Lewis TVC just commented. Yep, we love Jeffrey. Glad he came to handle our area.
Yeah.
All right, Lewis, I'll give you that $20 later. Thanks for the shout out.
um, no, that's definitely that's
Oh,
cool. I really
yeah.
appreciate when we bring people to it, even if they don't compete. I mean, we definitely want them to compete because then that it gives them the drive. And
Hmm.
I've never had anybody compete in the lanes and go, yeah, that wasn't worth it.
Mm.
So, um,
Looks like Rosa here says get Julius on here.
Julius.
Julius, yeah, he's one of the guys behind Robots. But even before then, and I kind of have to say this, but he was up there in like every leaderboard possible as like the top guy. But yeah, that's probably why he's looking to upgrade all these events. But he's slipping a little bit on the leaderboard. He's like dropping to second and third. But yeah, so he's a guy that's gone to the Vegas show, the Showdown, right? And
Uh
he's
huh.
gone to shows in Florida. So
Oh,
it was no wonder why he was like on the top of every leaderboard that he competes in, everything. But I think might have been freestyle or top dog. But he noticed he was slipping a little bit, so I think he's got kind of like this this tongue-in-cheek rivalry with Moses about the leaderboard. So
Yep. Um, so are you, Jeffrey, you gonna head up to Surf City this year or no?
I'm
'Cause I
gonna
think
try
Andy
to.
does, right?
Chemo does it.
Yeah, no,
Chemo
but
does it.
I thought Andy went up there and just.
Oh, I don't believe
Oh,
so.
okay. I thought
I
he might have
know.
helped out with the USAC or whatever the other
Mm,
organization you guys do.
mhm.
So.
I know we're gonna try to focus a little bit on the showdown coming up in November. Man, hopefully, I can get a booth down there. Or I know Chemo's running the DB drag, but
Hmm.
man, dude, just like all of last year, I was getting FOMO. I was fear of missing out. I saw all these videos of, man. I guess they had that alleyway at SEMA
Hmm.
where they were just doing nonstop demos, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And I was like, man, I so want to go. And I'm like, next year, I'm gonna try to do it anything I can do to be out there. And I guess they just made the announcement a couple weeks ago that they're going to be at Whiskey Pete's, that whole back lot, which is huge. So
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know
That
if you
that's
caught
the one
that.
that's outside of town, right? That's the one.
It's State Line, State
Yeah,
Line to
state
be
line,
exact.
right?
Yeah, State Line.
Dude, and Whiskey
Um,
Pete's is huge. There's not a single
yeah,
house anywhere near there.
exactly.
Um,
So, and I think they just announced, Steve Barber did, um, discount codes for the hotels there. So,
okay.
man, if that's like not an invitation, shoot, I don't know what is.
Right. I mean, because it's what 45 minutes or so from Vegas.
I want to say like a half hour from the strip itself. So you wouldn't be missing out too much.
Okay.
But I mean, that's basically everything is there as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
You got the
a resort in
casinos.
itself.
Yeah.
I
Oh
mean, it's
yeah.
got a movie theater. It's got a kids area.
Okay.
It doesn't have
I
a
know it's got a
bowling alley though.
shopping. It doesn't. Oh, you're gonna have to travel a little up north. We
Yeah,
like to stay at the South Point Casino too, and they got a bowling alley. I don't
they
know if you've
do.
ever bowled there. It's
I bowl there all
huge.
the time.
Oh, okay.
So they
Then
have
yeah,
two
yeah.
bowling alleys in that place. They
Wow.
have what they call
Wow.
the stadium, which is where
Mm-hmm.
you can only bowl for special events like nationals or a PBA event or something like that.
Oh,
And then
wow.
they have the regular bowling alley where everybody else bowls. So,
Mm.
so I think it's like 80 lanes or 90 lanes.
That place is huge.
Yeah.
I went out there. We had a kids do jujitsu tournament out there, so I went to go
Oh, yeah.
coach. And yeah, so I guess kind of like the unofficial after party was at was there at South Point. And wow, yeah, that place is huge. And I remember a lot of the parents were buying me drinks, and I got a little intoxicated there, and next thing I know, I was sniffing wasabi at the sushi restaurant. So I don't know what
Whoa.
happened there. It was fun times at the South Point. So man, even if to go to the showdown, you book a room at the South Point, you're not that far away from State Line. So
Right.
seems like it's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, and somebody like you that's a baller, I mean,
No.
you're gonna have free rooms already comped at South Point,
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh, I was kind of hesitant in asking, Steve Barber them if any of those casinos on the state line have a suite, because I just noticed they only had, like the smaller rooms, and maybe I kind of want to be in a suite, so I wouldn't mind maybe traveling down to the South Point, or even well into the strip itself, which is only about a half hour away,
Yeah.
and be at Caesars or Flamingo
Right.
or something. So
Well, I mean, you are a movie star, so you gotta fit your lifestyle.
maybe like a sea level, but
Well,
not an A-lister, not
yeah. So if
A-listers.
you're a C-lister, we should be seeing you on Big Brother and
Oh
and some of them reality shows here pretty soon.
yeah, it's funny, I worked on this reality show, and it was when Gary was down here, and he was doing the what was it, the repos. So I
Oh,
did
okay.
this repo show. It was supposed to be a reality show, but
Oh, yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
it if
Like
it's too far
Lizard
fetched,
Licks.
Was it Lizard Lakes? This one was actually called forgot. It was big in the it was big in the Spanish markets.
Okay.
But it was a repo show and it was really cool. But I ended up getting cut out, so that was kind of a bummer. But if it emerges somewhere, I'll let you know, and then we'll post it on here. It'd be cool. It'd be
All
funny.
right. No, that'd be awesome. Hey, I do have a question though. Outside of DB Drag, so you've been involved with the movie scene. Have you ever done like Oscars or you know any Tonys or any of the awards shows? I thought you
What do you
told me
mean?
you were a seat filler or something for one of them.
Yeah, I was a seat filler for it was Billboard Music Awards.
Okay.
It was actually out in Vegas at the MGM Arena,
Uh huh.
and my sister came out with me. She was actually the one who got me on, but oh yeah, it was the funnest thing. It was like so obviously a seat filler is what it actually entails. So if there's a seat that's empty, you get to sit down, right? But you could be sitting down. Like I sat down next to Wiz Khalifa, Jason Derulo. Who else was it? But I mean, it was like the coolest. I mean, you don't get to like, talk it up with them, be friends with them, whatever, because you're there as a professional. But I heard Wiz Khalifa talking to his, I guess, his partner at the time. Forgot what her name was. Um, but yeah, they were talking about Snoop Dogg, and I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm here listening to Wiz Khalifa talk to his lady friend about Snoop Dogg, and I'm like, it's the coolest thing.
Yep. Cal, your buddy Cal's posting in there right off the bat.
My buddy Cal,
Yeah.
I'm a seat filler, and Jeff is a seat. Hey.
Yeah. So Nora, when Norris comes on, he's probably gonna make Cal blush. So just saying.
Hopefully.
No, no. Like, once
Amber
again.
Rose, that's right. Moses says Amber Rose. Yeah, he was with Amber Rose, and
Oh,
yeah, they were talking it up. It was kind of cool.
how can you guys follow celebrity lives? I am doing so much. There's no way in hell I can follow that stuff. How bad was the contact buzz from sitting next to them?
Oh, hey, I'm telling you, it kind of seemed like, hey, it was back before when, it was all legal and all that. So it was just kind of like, hey, this guy, kind of smells like weed.
He's got a little stench to him.
Yeah, hey, is that his new cologne? But we also got to see like cool acts. And I joke around with my sister to this day that it was Carly Rae Jepsen. She did this one song
Mm.
called "Call Me Maybe," and that was like when before it even blew up, and it was like, "Hey, call me maybe," and it's kind of our inside joke. But we got to see her live at the show.
That's cool. Like I said, I know that that you're kind of involved in that world. You do your acting, and you travel to do that. Obviously, that's why whenever somebody says, "Hey, I need a judge to travel," Jeffrey's right on top of that, right?
Yeah, yeah. And when we did that SoCal road trip,
Mm-hmm.
when we drove out to California, it wasn't that bad. And when we drove back from Vegas, it was a lot quicker. It seemed, I guess, when you're coming back from somewhere, it seems like it's faster. But man, yeah, that trip wasn't bad at all. It was not bad at all. So,
And yeah, so it was you and your wife and the
mhm.
dogs.
And the puppies, yeah, puppies came with us too.
Yeah, you got fur babies nowadays, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Your daughter's all moved out and doing good, and
Yeah. She stayed behind at
oh, okay.
California, so she's looking to become a teacher. So she's taking
Oh, cool.
classes. She's going to school for that, and hopefully once she graduates, she can come out here if she wants to. That'd be kind of cool too. I know they're hiring out here at school districts.
Yes, they are. And once again, for those people that have been here and they've seen our shows and this and that, we really like to express that. Oh, Moses says it's Woody McDonald's birthday, by the way.
Oh, cool.
So
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday, Woody. But, we like to have, even our guests or us, we like to talk to you guys and let you know that, we're people too, and we have
Hmm.
things, and hope you guys feel like you know who we are. That's really, really important. Make it as personable as we are. That's why I'm asking Jeff like these questions and stuff. I may even end up moving to Wichita at some point. Um,
Kansas, Wichita,
yeah,
Kansas.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
didn't know they had a Wichita Falls out in Texas, which I
oh
think I thought
yes,
Wichita.
I saw that on a
Oh, okay.
trivia question, and I
Oh,
didn't know
okay.
that until
Wow.
last week. So, but yeah, no. So my middle daughter, lives out in Wichita, and
Hmm.
most likely
Oh,
she's the
cool.
only one that's going to have grandkids for us. So when the time comes that she has grandkids, Wichita may be in our future.
Wow, you guys can make the move out there, huh?
Yep, yep, yep. I mean, I could still do the podcast. I could still do DB Drags.
Yeah, that's
Um,
cool, right?
yeah, and I'll talk to whoever, and we'll move somebody in to be in the West Coast. Moses says,
Oh
"Don't do it."
no, he says don't do it.
We'll learn somebody new on being a new judge out here. Maybe chemo.
Yeah.
But like I said, I stepped back for a few years because my kids. Woody McDonald just checked into the chat. Happy birthday, Woody.
Hey.
Um, I stepped away from DB Drag. I didn't. I mean, my version of step away, I think I did like 8 or 9 shows that year, and that was my version of stepping away from DB Drag, right?
Mm,
And but I'm sure, and Chemo's really stepped back now. He's got a lot of family stuff going on. He's doing family heritage stuff with his daughter, which is, you know, uh, you can't beat that. I mean, you did jujitsu with your daughter, right?
mhm.
And
Yeah,
even going to the competitions with her and helping her train, and I mean,
that's
those
cool.
are those are moments you can't. There's nothing that can replace those moments for you, I'm sure.
Right.
So, um, but
Hey, but you know what? Like before we became judges, there were other judges. So
yes.
that doesn't mean, like uh, a a competitor wanting to be a judge can't do what we're doing, because we were all there once
Hmm.
type deal. So hey, if anyone's interested, we're more than willing to help. Just gotta ask.
Yeah. Just so you know, Jose is in there. He's Jose says, "What's up, Doug?" And maybe Jose will be the new DB drag judge out here. I don't know. Like I said,
Hmm.
when that time comes, I would never leave this high and dry. I would put somebody in place that I'm sure could handle it and help it grow. Beyond what anybody ever believes anywhere. Everybody should know that everything I do, with regards to DB Drag and the shows, is because I think that will make it better for the organization and for the people involved. I thought about stepping down a few times in the past just because of the online stuff, and um, then I would go and do a World Finals run, or a World Finals, and somebody would set a record or get their first ring ever or something like that. And to be honest, I was like, man, I can't take that away from from people trying to do this,
Hmm.
and I didn't want that to be lost. So, um, and for the people that don't know, the amount of work I put in on the West Coast to help with the World Finals and other stuff.
Yeah.
For people that don't know, there's a lot of stuff I'm doing. So when I first started in this, doing DB drags over here, there was 3 shows in
Hmm.
California, and I've grown it to what it is today. So, because Clay Nelson was doing shows,
Mm,
and Clay
right.
Nelson
Yeah.
just kind of stopped. Right? He didn't backfill it. He just stopped doing shows. And so that's how come I ended up starting to do shows. And then down in
Yeah.
yeah, and then you had Lee. Is that who it was? Down
Yeah. Lee Duco
Lee
was
Duco. Yeah.
yeah.
So he
Hmm.
started doing shows down in L.A. And
Yeah.
then
Basically all of Long Beach.
yeah,
Well, wherever they would allow him to do one, he was there. He
yeah,
was there.
he was doing shows. Actually, I took him up to Turlock one time
Oh,
to have him do a show for me up there.
oh, cool.
Because I used to do like Moses, and hey man, I just want to have a show. What can I do to get a show? And so I worked the deal
Hmm.
out and got Lee up there to do a 1X up in Turlock back in
Oh,
I think
cool.
2000 or maybe 2001 at the latest. So.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of people don't know, or I guess maybe they can put two and two together. But when I
Hmm.
was competing, yeah, you were the judge for us in SoCal. So,
Yes.
and a lot of the stuff, what I do at my shows, I kind of based off of the stuff you would do. If you kind of look at my shows and it's like, man, Doug does that too, or but it's probably because where I've been used to, and
Hmm.
this is how Doug used to do it and used to be my judge. So a lot of the stuff that I do, I kind of got from Doug. So
Oh, appreciate it. And the stuff I got was I competed at a couple of Mike Jaffe shows.
okay.
And so
Yeah, Jaffe was a character.
so he was. So Clay Nelson and then you had Jaffe. I mean, huge difference in the two guys, right? And
Yeah.
because Clay would literally just sit at his computer and go,
Yeah.
"Are you ready? All right. Okay, next." you know, and the leaderboard was your thing.
Mhm.
Um, uh, so with that, and then I went to Jaffe show, and well, Jaffe was having frozen T-shirt contest at his show,
Oh no.
and I was
That guy.
going, that's a little too far for me, because and then I found what I wanted. I was like, hey, the niche I want is I would really, really, really like to have a family show. Wet
Mm.
T-shirt or frozen T-shirt contest doesn't fit the family show theme. So,
How
but
old was Jaffe at the time when
oh,
he
dude, he
was
was like
doing
70 then.
that? Exactly. So I'm like, what? This guy is doing
Yeah.
frozen t-shirt contests?
Yes, and he also used to do boobs and boats. So
Mm,
he would go on the
okay.
Delta, and he would have boat things, um, and then he would have girls dance topless on the boats when he's metering them.
Hey, I guess
So
it sounds cool.
he had a
I don't.
lot of people attend those shows. But like I said, it didn't fit for me and what I wanted to portray, and I want to portray myself and DB Drag as a professional organization, and therefore that's why I try to maintain. Scott Voss just posted a picture of my Generation 3 setup where all
Oh,
I
I think I
had,
saw that.
a 20-inch monitor, was all that we used to use to see your score.
But it was it like the old style boob tube type monitor, or was it still the flat screens? Or
No, 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 no. It was CRT, baby.
yeah, that's the boob tube, right?
Yeah.
Andy first started off doing that when he would do his shows in the beginning. He
Yep.
would have the boob tube. That was before the flat screens.
Yeah. And then I got the flat screen monitors and I had to go down to 19 inchers because that's all I can find. And then as it expanded, I got bigger and bigger. Now I use
Oh yeah,
43-inch TVs for everything.
which
I
you could find for like $100 now.
Yep.
So
And then when they break, we just throw them, right?
yeah,
We do a TV
get a new
toss.
one.
So anyway, yeah. So I mean, we've already hit our hour, and oh, by the way, last week when I told you I had to go take some people's money, I told them I didn't want to take their money, but they insisted to hand it to me. I don't understand it.
Did they?
Yeah, they insisted to hand me their money. I don't get it. They're all, come on, let's just make it $10 a man. That's it. That's it. I'm like, dude, it's just a friendly game. We don't want to do that. And then by the end of the game, one of the guys I'm bowling with, he's all, I'm a professional bowler and I can't even beat you. That's bull crap. I'm going to quit.
Wow.
So, yeah. I mean, but then again, I bowled a 266, then followed it with a 279. That means I got 10 out of 12 strikes on the first game, and then the second game I got 11 out of 12 strikes.
Wow.
So I wasn't making it easy for them to beat me either. So, but anywho, yeah. So I'm looking forward to Friday. Remember, Moses paid, upgraded it to a 3x, so it's gonna be 3x points at 1x
Nice.
cost. So that's really cool. And then let's see. So I got the that information. I also have let's see what else. So we got the 3x, and then we got the 3x following that at Jay's to finalize the show. We also have 1x at Lunsford Customs on the 16th, so we'll be there for that. And what's his name? Stefan has that new shop. We had him on the show talking about, and he may be putting a show in there sometime before points cut off, which is September 11th, which will be our West Coast finale.
Oh, cool.
Yep. And so, what else do you got planned, Jeffrey? Just the once a month shows right now, or and then you have the one in
I've
Oklahoma.
I had some guys approach me about doing an event.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they're looking for, I guess, a venue, and they've seen how successful having it at Crossfire is. Crossfire is kind of in an industrial area. It's right by the airport, so you're not going to have people complaining about noise. So it's the perfect spot, and it's has several parking spots. So I'm having people inquire about holding their event at Crossfire, which you'd have to get the okay from Roger. But yeah, so man, it's just like, wow, we could have one like every weekend, like you do, and have it all in one spot, and I can just keep all my stuff there and wheel it out in on a pallet
Well, yeah,
and
you got
have.
a forklift right there that'll help you set it up
Yeah,
or
I got a
whatever.
forklift. Yeah, exactly. I did this time lapse video of me and my wife setting up the tent. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
cool, but yeah, we just wheel it out there and just put it up, and hey, we're ready.
If you go to sonicfx.com and click on hosting an event, there's
Mhm.
a time lapse that I have of me setting up
Oh,
my
cool.
version 4 or 5 of my towers. I
Mhm.
literally started with just like one of those cheap $60 tents
Mhm.
with the green top, the green and white striped top.
That lasts for like two shows, and then they
Yeah.
fold and bend, and
Yes. So I
oh
originally
yeah, don't
started
use
out
those.
as cheap as that, and
Mhm.
changing. Anyway, so it was when I first got my blue towers, and I used to have four, two in the front, two in the back, connect them, and then hang banners all the way around the top, so it looked kind of like the World Finals one, right?
Wait, four tents?
No, four towers.
Oh, four towers. Okay,
My
okay.
blue towers I have. So
Oh,
the
right.
one,
Okay, the truss,
yeah,
or
the
yeah,
trussing,
that, yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
So I
yeah,
had two pieces of or the two truss up front, two truss in
yeah.
back, and then I connected them with post. And
Ah,
then I
okay.
would connect all the way around it. I would connect banners and stuff like that. So that was
Hmm.
really cool. So I do have a time lapse if you guys want to go
Oh,
check it
I want
out.
to see that.
Go
Yeah.
to sonicfxaudio.com, click on hosting an event, and then there's a video, and it's all the music's all. It's like, so the music's sped up and everything.
Is
So,
it the theme song, the Benny Hill?
oh no, no, it's not that bad. So yeah, it's back in. There's probably a date on there, and so anyway,
Mhm.
but yeah, no, it's cool. You can see that old thing. I mean, if you look back through the pictures, that's why the judges are. It's so important for us to take pictures
Oh
and
yeah.
video of all our events. Is you can look back at that stuff and go, dude, remember when that happened, or
Yeah.
yeah, you know that. So um, but anywho, I'm done for the day. I gotta go, and there was something my wife wanted me to do. I can't remember already.
It's your honey-do list.
Yep, I got my DB drag shirt on. I'm gonna
Oh
call. I'm gonna
man.
call about getting yours.
Yeah.
I'll call
I
tomorrow
think I was
morning
supposed
or
to call the
tonight.
guy, and he said he was going to give me a tracking number, but I mean, I'm in no hurry.
Oh,
I
I'll
know a
get
lot of
on his
people.
butt.
Yeah, no rush, but I
It'd be
still have
nice.
one anyway.
I will say, just so you know, these are of all my bowling shirts, and my other sublimation shirts. These are the nicest fitting ones I've had.
Oh,
So,
okay.
They are very nice fitting. I don't know what Celise is doing, but once again, if you guys are interested, contact Celise about getting on the shirts for the West Coast, or no, it's not our West Coast, but the competitor, old school competition meetup, right? Old school competitor meetup.
Hmm.
So if you want to be on that shirt, please contact Celise. She has to get that stuff out by Friday. Um, Anyway, any last thoughts at all, or I think we covered everything.
Yeah. Real quickly,
Okay.
and it kind of to I get this into like a little serious
Okay.
serious note here. I know we've kind of messed around, but I got a buddy of mine that's kind of going through some hardships right now.
Okay.
So, um, I just want to make it known to everybody watching. We're all going through some hardships and maybe some crises that we just need somebody to talk to. And just recently, I saw this UFC fighter talking about his buddy. That did something, and that he said, hey, I'd rather you cry on my shoulder than attend your funeral. That's exactly how we should be to one another. If you have if you're going through a crisis, talk to somebody, talk to anybody. They have these hotlines available for people. If you can't really find the things to say, like I kind of had the trouble finding what to say. These people at these hotlines, that's all they do. They're trained for this. So if you're ever in that position where you really want to help a buddy out, that especially guys, because like they say, nobody, we all want to play that bravado role where we're all tough, right? We don't want to show compassion when something serious happens, like a hardship. But it's real easy to do. You can just talk to someone. You can talk to me, call me whenever. um you know uh the hotline, I had to do some research on. It's 1-800-273 talk. That's the hotline. You could also call on your phone. I think it's 998. Give that a call. But yeah, man, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in this world that we bear on ourselves. But it's all just a quick phone call to somebody to make it all right. And if not right, but just find yourself in a better place.
There you go. Yep. That's good. Good advice. I had a apprentice that worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
Came over, saw me, and had a talk with me. And the reason he came by was because he left my house and committed suicide. So,
Mm. Yeah,
um,
that's
left behind two
that's
little kids. So, yeah, that's I've known people in that situation and whatnot,
mm-hmm.
and apparently I didn't know the right thing to say to him to stop him from doing what he was doing. Not
it's
that
it's hard,
not that even what anything I said would have stopped it,
right?
you know. But I absolutely, like I said, Jeff. What was that hotline number again?
1-800-273-TALK. One
Okay.
800-273 talk. I think you could also punch it on your phone, 998. It'll take you straight to them. So yeah, it's just okay. Looks like Rosa
Yep, she posted it right
thanks for
there.
the message.
Yep.
You never know. Hope your friend gets through this. Yeah,
Hmm.
she used to work for the hotline. So
Oh, Rosa did.
that's what it says here.
Oh, is
I
that what
used
it
to
said?
work for the hotlines, and it was very helpful. 1-800
Oh,
273 talk.
yeah, I see that. Um, yeah. So anyway, that like I said, this show's always about more than just the car audio thing. We're whole people. We have lives. We have feelings. We have thoughts. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they don't go the right direction. So anyway, all right, guys. I think we're done for the night. We went a little extra
Yeah.
long. That's fine. Like I said, this stuff's important. It's we're whole people, right? And I like to say that a lot because I want people to understand that there's more to this that than just the car audio part. And not only that, but we're all in it for the whole person. We're not there just for the car audio. So we're not just
Right.
there to see you at a show. We call this a family, and we do that for a reason. So, anyway, with that being said, remember to support those that support us. Right down below me, we got Stolman Transport LLC. Right down there below Jeffrey, we got lots of watts beating up the
Yeah.
block. $5 of every shirt or hoodie will go to the West Coast Finale. Use the prize code or the code T.W.I.C.A or use Sonic FX. And with Stolman Transport, use Sonic FX or T.W.I.C.A, and 10% of that will go to the West Coast Finale Prize Fund. I will make a post about this probably sometime tomorrow. And once again, next week we are going to have on Chris Noras. If you guys want to hear some interesting stuff, Norris is going to be the guy for you. So hope to see you guys next week. For myself and Jeffrey, we'll see you next week at 5:30 p.m. California time, the only time that matters. And we are out of here. Peace.